Brad, what we're going to do today is the demonstration on EFT or emotional freedom technique. Is there any particular problem or area of concern that you're dealing with today?
Yes, there is. Today I'm dealing with feeling insecure about dating.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
Just feeling a sense of inadequacy in certain areas, low self-esteem associated with, ties in with rejection, and even more about success of how do I have a healthy relationship if I actually date someone beyond 1 or 2 dates.
So it's the fear of whether it will work out?
I believe so.
Okay.
And yes, it will be the fear of whether it'll work out.
Okay. Or whether you'll get rejected?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is imagine yourself asking somebody out. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how much distress are you feeling? And 10 would be the greatest.
A 9.
Okay. Then do me a favor. I'm going to have you go to lung 1 on the chest, which is the sore spots on the chest.
Okay.
And in a clockwise manner, what I want you to do is say, I deeply and profoundly.
I deeply and profoundly.
Go ahead and rub that at the same time. I deeply and profoundly.
I deeply and profoundly.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
Even though I have this problem.
Even though I have this problem.
And
I
then,
deeply and profoundly love and accept myself even though I have this problem.
and one more time.
I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself even though I have this problem.
Very good. Go ahead and take a breath. And again, what I want you to do is imagine asking someone out and the
Okay.
possibility of rejection. Okay. And I'm going to assume that it's a fear of being rejected. Does that feel accurate?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to put 2 fingers in between the eyebrow and the nose. And if you could tap, not too hard, but firmly about 7 times, saying, even though I have this fear.
Even though I have this fear.
Then right on the side of the eye where the bone is, that's perfect. Again, tap 7 times.
Even though I have this fear.
Then underneath the eye, right where the bone is, again.
Even though I have this fear.
Then above the lip,
Even though I have this fear.
below the lip.
Even though I have this fear.
The K27, which is on the collarbone.
Even though I have this fear.
Right under the breast, actually right under the breast here. Right under the nipple.
Okay.
And
Even though I have this fear.
very good. And then the sore area underneath the arm.
Even though I have this fear.
Now the rest of the points are all on the hand, so on the side of the thumb, very
Okay.
good.
Even though I have this fear.
And then each of the fingers one by one.
Even though I have this fear. Even though I have this fear. Even though I have this fear. Even though I have this fear.
The side of the hand or karate point,
Even though I have this fear.
and then the 9 gamut point. Perfect. Even though I have this fear.
Even though I have this fear.
Take a nice deep breath and access the idea, the image of asking somebody out.
Okay.
And on a scale of 0 to 10, where's that fear?
About a 6.
Okay, very good. It went down more than 2, so that we can go ahead and proceed to the middle section, which is the 9 gamut. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to look straight ahead. You're going to be tapping on that gamut point, and with the eyes opened, think about asking somebody out and the possibility that they might say yes and they might say no.
Okay.
Go ahead. Then close your eyes. Then open your eyes. With the chin set, look down and to the left. down and to the right. Look straight and don't move the chin, just with the eyes. Follow my finger.
Okay.
Really make those eyes move. Good. And then hum. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And hum again. And then take a deep breath. Access again the idea of asking someone out. And on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you?
About a 2.
Very, very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish that up. Again, it was more than 2 for a movement, so we don't have to start over what we're going or do any of the paradoxical reversals. So what we're going to do is the algorithm once again, and that is thinking about asking someone out, and tap 7 times on the eyebrow. Say,
Even though I have this fear.
Good. And then the side of the eye.
Even though I have this fear.
Underneath the eye.
Even though I have this fear.
Underneath the nose.
Even though I have this fear.
Below the lip.
Even though I have this fear.
The collarbone.
Even though I have this fear.
A little bit closer towards the middle, right about here. That's about right.
Even though I have this fear.
And then under the nipple.
Even though I have this fear.
Under the arm.
Even though I have this fear.
The thumb.
Even though I have this fear.
Each of the fingers.
Even though I have this fear. 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 Even though I have this fear.
And the 9 gamut point.
Even though I have this fear.
Very good. Take a nice deep breath. Visualize again asking somebody out and the possibility that they might say yes or no, and on a scale of 0 to 10, how much discomfort?
A 0.
Very, very good. And that will complete the series. Thank you very much.